Did you did you find, because at a certain point there was probably a lot of judgment for, figure collectors and stuff like that. It's become a lot more socially acceptable. First of all, you have Star Wars is like, in Marvel Cinematic Universe, are the biggest things in pop culture. Even in
Yeah.
wrestling, you have like Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins kind of made it cool again to get figures and discuss figures. Was there a point where you kind of saw that change over, and did you used to kind of have to hide that, or did you not care? Did you feel judgment at all at any point?
I've just never cared for I've always kind of, you know, was the move to the beat of my own drum. Like if something wasn't popular anymore, I didn't care. I was like, I don't care. My friends, were like, "Oh, you're still playing with toys, bro? Like, come out and play football." And I was like, I don't care. This is what is making me happy. I'm doing this. So I've never been shy about my action figure collecting at all. I remember, when I first started bringing girls over, they'd be like, "What the hell is this?" And I'd be like, "Take it or leave it, honey. This is who I am." I was like, yeah, 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 yeah. No, no, no. If you want to go sit on the edge of the bed, you're gonna have to step past the 1996 ring. Right now, I've got Goldust versus Vader in there, so I'll move that later. You know what I mean? Like that was like, this is who I am. Like I'm wearing a Star Wars shirt. I'm ditching school to buy Star Wars toys. I'm spending my whole paycheck on freaking WWE figures at Toys R Us. I'm skipping a date so I can, be at the midnight release of some crappy video game. You know what I mean? That's who I am. And that's who I still am.
Hey,
I've
it's good to be yourself, though.
yeah, I'm glad. I wish more people could love who they are and realize that we're all a little bit weird and there's nothing, as long as you're not hurting anybody, who cares? Just be yourself. That's why I like toy collecting so much. It's a pretty damn harmless hobby. There's really very few people that can get hurt as long as you, with anything that costs money, as long as you're responsible. You could go into the poorhouse buying toys. I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's sad, but I'm not like that. So I'm just happy that I have a hobby I love, that's fun, that hurts nobody, and I can share with tons of people.
And I think there's just an inherent nature of people, a lot of people to judge. Like I said, I told you this in the last interview. I'm a huge fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm obsessed
Hell
with
yeah.
it. I love every movie. I love every show, even ones that people don't love as much. I'm like, no, I love it, and this is why.
I'm with
But
That's me with Star Wars. I feel so you are with that the way I am with Star Wars. It's like, bro, I don't know why you're complaining. In fact, since the last time we talked, I went and saw Quantumania and I
yeah,
loved it. I was like,
yeah, I
what is
loved it.
everyone crying about?
But the thing is, before I got into it, I was always kind of judgmental. Like again, I knew like the main heroes, but I was like, who wants to watch Iron Man? Like, who cares about that? Who Thor? Like, I remember my friend specifically. He was like, okay, these are the movies you need to watch. I think they were like five in by that point, and this is the order you need to watch them in. I was like, can I skip Thor? I don't really have any interest in watching Thor. Of course, as soon as I watched, I was like, this is awesome. But it's just my mind wasn't open to it. I just wasn't open minded.
No, I get that. That's how I was with wrestling. Remember, I was a big old hater, and then
Yeah.
I saw it, and I was like, oh, I was wrong. And I don't know. Sometimes being wrong is the coolest thing that can happen to you.